It's transfer special day. We've had a wonderful off-season, bringing in a lot of players, and a few surprising ones at that. Hello everyone, it's me Justin, your EagleSkipper here with episode 46 of Journey to the Top, here with Middlesbrough FC, and as I said in the little intro, it is transfer special day, so we're going to be going over all of that, looking at the new team, and yeah, we've also got the ability to be in a cup final already. Let's get into the game. So you can see we have made it to the Community Shield. Man City ended up winning the FA Cup and the league, so we were as second in the league. We get to be in the Community Shield. Yeah, that's pretty good. Deveridge wants us, if I just pull up the promises, Deveridge wants us to win a domestic cup. So if we're able to do that today, that leaves no pressure for the rest of the season in that department. But yeah, without further ado, let's take a look at the transfers. I mean, if we can just look on the outs, I am trying to sell Gil Rosas. He's a good player, but I mean, we just need that money in the bank. We've already gone through one transfer embargo this summer because I can't remember his name, but the owner wants to listen to offers. Already had one consortium try to take over, so if we can just get him out, it would allow us to bring in this guy, Macaulay Pollard, who has some really good potential. Right here, 4.5-star potential. Really would help us get stuff from the lower leagues, you know. Only guy that I've seen that's been able to do that, and they canceled the transfer. I mean, granted, it was $7 million up front, $44 million on the Never Never. Let's take a look at who's actually here. But we did make one sale, so we'll go ahead and cover that one. Svetozar Markovic from Olympiacos. We brought in on a free last summer, played him 10 games, only 5 starts, and Atalanta offered $21 million for him. And we were like, okay, go ahead. He's a good player, but not going to get any time for us. So that's good. If we just look back here, first guy we brought in, this guy, Gary McKay, came in from Preston, had a bit of potential, was considered a promising midfielder or promising winger. We'll just see if he can develop. I'm trying to get from lower divisions so that I don't get fired, or so Balsaur stops giving us bad suggestions on who to bring in. But we also got in this guy, Ustja Vukubrat. We were trying to get him on a end of contract deal, but we ended up having to pay £7.25 million to be able to get him to agree to something with us, which was totally fine. I mean, he's 20 years old, considered a wonder kid by the media. Current ability is 4.5 stars. Angel Gomez was in this position last year at 4 stars, and he's bumped Angel Gomez down to 3 stars, and he's 4.5. So this guy, I'm expecting big things from him. Yeah. It's Vukobrat. We also brought in Lewis Spinks, a real player in real life, currently at Bologna, in Italy. Started at Spurs. In this alternate universe, he went to Juventus, then to Man City, then to Celtic, and now to us. He was in the most recent national team. Before joining us, he started in the last game for England, so that's good to see. Comes in 3.5 stars, currently better than anybody else on the team. That we have a number of players who will definitely surpass his ability, but he's really good in the air. 17 heading, 16 jumping, really good mentals. I mean, other than his speed, that's the only thing that lets him down. He can't take a penalty, can't take a corner, can't really finish, but I mean, he's a center back. Why does he need to do any of those things? After Binks, we brought in Christian Pulisic, which I'm sure you guys already know. Only good American player in real life. I mean, not really, but he's the best one that we've had in ever. Stayed at Chelsea his whole career since joining them. And yeah, hasn't played the last few seasons really, though he has 2 10-goal seasons under his belt. Hopefully he can do something for us out on the wing. Comes in as our second best behind Pombo out on the left wing. we'll see where he plays. We also brought in this guy, Ivor Upton, another guy, brought him in from the New Saints, just see if he can develop. He doesn't have what it takes currently. Don't know if he will, but we brought him in. Just two more transfers. We brought in this guy, Angelino, from Barcelona, currently of Leipzig. He's really good going forward. 16 crossing, 14 tackling, 14 passing, 13 vision, good work rate, teamwork, decisions. He's not going to play a whole lot, but when he does, we expect big things of him. Currently as good as Yao Sousa and Cortizas, and just brings a leveler head. If we just take a look at the coach report, at one point it said he was a consistent performer, but it's good to have him in. And then our last transfer for this offseason, we brought in Bartłomiej Dragowski, Polish international keeper. I'm sure you guys know who he is. Came in from Inter after spending some time at Schalke and Fiorentina. I didn't think I was going to try to bring in anybody to overtake Perez, but I think if we compare the two at the moment, other than the eccentricity, I think it's pretty clear who is the better player at the moment. Perez has better agility, worse mentals, arguably, and... Sorry, my dog just barked. And is on par with some of the goalkeeping attributes, but the Holy Grail at the top, Dragowski, is just immensely better. And just getting Perez some competition would be really good. So let's take a look at the tactics for the team that we're going to be putting out to face Man City in the Community Shield. We're going to be going with this 4-2-3-1. Dragowski in goal, back four of Angelino, Siric, Brown, Pavel, Montiel, Duckman, and Vukabrat in midfield, Gomez and Dreyer on the wings, and Pombo in attack. Number of players you think would be starting, including Binks, Sousa, Di Benedetto, Christian Pulisic, and Sid Ali Budiaf are all injured or have been playing a lot of games, and so they're tired, so they're not going to be starting, but I think this is still a very strong team for our level. Also, something to note, if we just take a look at the Premier League before we get started, we'll go into the season preview. They expect us to finish 7th, but Budiaf is now considered the most reputable striker in the Premier Division, even more reputable than Erling Haaland, so I think that's some high praise. Don't think he's at Haaland's level yet, but I think he will get there, no doubt. But let's go ahead and submit this team. Came back just a click too early. Let's go ahead, hit the team. We're going to do that. We are not going to bring in these changes that they want, but this is the team that they want to play. And we'll hit go to the team selection. We'll give him that number. Don't know why he didn't get one earlier. We'll just go into the match. And yeah, we'll try to get this season started off with a win against Man City in the Community Shield. I recognize two names on their first team. Let's just tell them to win it for the fans. I don't want to name who is familiar, because that's just asking for them to beat us. But we've got quite a few regions at the moment, only 3 in the first team here who are not, and 2 of them are not going to be regular starters. So let's go ahead and kick off this match and Season 9. We've been coming pretty far. I've been starting to look at some international jobs. Tried to apply for Spain. They didn't. They laughed me out. I did get offered an interview for Real Madrid. I'm not going to leave for Real Madrid, but that was the only interview that really gave me pause. And I think that's showing how good we're doing. So we're going to push forward with Middlesbrough. I think we can do a good job with them still. And yeah, we'll push on. Also looking at some international jobs, yeah. Wanted to apply for Brazil because they are sitting first, but I thought that would be rather cheap, just joining the top team in the world and then saying, haha, we won the World Cup, imagine that. No. I'll try, we'll see. I'll see what comes up. And if there's any movement on that front, I will let you know. But as of right now, I think our team needs some encouragement. They're looking frustrated by the looks of it, maybe concerned, complacent, overwhelmed. And we just give our guys a little bit of a boost just for the last few minutes of this first half. Hopefully we can get something. Darren Dreyer playing poorly, so is Zan Pavel. Siric playing poorly. Let's get into the dressing room. Tell them, get out there, grab that one goal. Disappointed in defense, disappointed in midfield, and disappointed in attack. Start the match. Come on, guys. Who do we have on the bench that can be a difference maker? We've got Marek Barta, who can come in attack. Probably will move Pombo out to Gomez. Bring on Barta up top for Gomez. Then bring Bolton on for Dreyer. And do something in defense for Zan Pavel. Let's just go ahead and do that because we need to. Pombo out wide. Gomez coming off for Barta. Bolton coming on for Dreyer. And something happening with Pavel. I think we're going to move Siric out there. Pavel coming off for Otasowie. And we're going to confirm these changes. It's the 60th minute. Triple change. This never turns out bad, does it? After the other day, I keep looking just to make sure that you're actually seeing the screen, because if I'm just talking to myself, that's not great. Mr. Duckman steals that one out, gets it up to Marek Barta, who gets tackled. Last line of the defense. Is that a red card? Give him a red card. That's a red card. All right. Good job, Marek. Wish whoever was taking that one could have done something. So let's encourage the team. Let's encourage them again. Yes. Good encouragement. Can we bring anybody on? I don't think we can. But let's try. Maybe Cortizas will allow us to make the fourth change. It did allow us to make the fourth change. What the heck? What the heck? How many changes can we make? Angelino into Brown. Brown over the bar. Montiel probably needs to come off too. Can we bring on Svanberg? We can. My goodness. Can we bring on Deverich for Duckman? We can. My goodness, we're just making all the changes here. Don't let them score like this. Not like this. Yes, still make the tactical changes. Or berating the entire team. My goodness, do something, boys. And they've won the Community Shield. Ugh. Let's go to the post-match. We don't need to see that. Nobody expect us to win. Let's just do that one. Perez is going to be. Let's just send the assistant. I don't even want to talk to the Perez. Perez is going to be starting for a while. I can just tell you that. But the Premier League starts up in a few days against Burnley. We won't show you that since we showed you the Community Shield, but we can take a look at the schedule and see when our next game is going to be, because other competitions we've got this season are the Champions League. Group stage is still a ways away, which is all right for us. Yeah, let's take a look at the schedule, see when our next game is going to be. Let's take a look at this Southampton game. Yeah, we'll get into October, well past the transfer window, and we'll try to beat Southampton. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's episode, please remember to leave a like, drop a comment if you want to name a youth intake player, and subscribe to continue to join us on this journey to the top.